Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. This is my 8th video of factorization of quadratic expression exercise 3b D2 hit and trial method. In this video I will be completing intermediate level question number 3. Before going to the lesson, I just wanted to tell you that I hope you have practiced my previous videos very well, because maths requires a lot of practice for understanding. Let's move to the question. Question 3e says 8f square plus 4f minus 60. Recall my first video. I hope you remember that we must have to write the quadratic expression in standard form. Somehow the expression is in standard form. Now I have to think, can I simplify my expression more or not? If I can see the factors, coefficients 8, 4 and 60, we can see that 4 is common. So I will extract 4 out, and inside the bracket I'll write 2f square plus f, because 4 is out, and then I have to think that 60 comes how many times in the table of 4? That is minus 15. So here I have to write minus 15. Now my expression is in more simplified form. Then recall my previous lesson that what we have to do, we have to multiply constant with the coefficient of the term having part 2, that is 15 multiplied by 2, and that comes 30 with minus sign. Now what to do? We know that we have to make the prime factors now. What is the suitable divisor for 30? That is 2, and we have to see 2 is how many times 30? 2 is 15 times 30. Then for 15 the suitable divisor is 3. 3 5s are 15, and 5 how many times? 5 1s are. Now I have to write these all factors in one line, and now you have to perform a magic. And what magic we have to perform? That we have to make just 2 numbers out of these all factors in such a way that when we add or subtract, we get the middle term, which is positive 1, and when we multiply, we get the product term, which is minus 30. Now the thinking process starts. What to do? What to do? If I'm joining these 2 numbers together, and I'm joining these 2 numbers together, 2 multiplied by 3 and 5 multiplied by 1, number becomes 6 and 5. 6 multiplied by 5 can give me 30, but the problem is I need minus 30. So one of the factors must be with negative sign. And if I look at the question, the middle term has the positive sign. So it means that the bigger factor must have the positive sign and the smaller factor must have the negative sign. 6 minus 5 is 1, and 6 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 30. So this is a suitable choice. Come back to the question. I'll be writing 4 here, and then the first term as it is, 2f square. Then I have to write the breakup of second term, 6f minus 5f minus 15, and close the bracket. You can see the middle term has divided now into 4 terms, and now we have to make the groups of like terms from the first 2 terms and from the last 2 terms. I can see from first 2 terms 2 is common, so I have to extract it out, and f as well is common, so I will be writing it out. On the first place I will be left with f, and then I have to copy the sign as it is, plus 3, and close the bracket. Look at the second part of the question. We can see both the terms have minus sign, so I have to extract minus sign out. Looking at the numbers 5 and 15, table of 15 can come in table of 5, so I have to think about that. 5 how many times 15? I have to extract 5 out, and f minus 3, and close the bracket. Sorry, this is plus. Okay, then what I have to do, I can see that this group is common, so I have to extract it out. F plus 3 and 2f minus 5. This is the last step for the question. I hope you have understood the question. Come to the next question, that is 35m square n plus 5mn minus 30n. Before solving the question, we have to see whether the expression is the standard quadratic expression or not. It's not the standard quadratic expression because n does not have power 2 on it. So what we have to do is we have to make it in form of standard quadratic expression. So first I have to extract n out, and inside the bracket I'll write 35 m square plus n is out 5m and minus 30. Now my expression is in standard form. After this, I have to think, can I take some number as a common factor or not? If we look at the numbers are 35, 5 and 30. So we can take 5 as a common factor. So I'll be extracting 5 out, and inside the bracket I'll write 7m square plus m and minus 6. Okay, then now my expression is in more simplified form. Then what I have to do, I have to apply hit and trial method, and according to hit and trial method I have to multiply 6 with 7 and answers come 42 with minus sign. Now I have to make the list of prime factors of 42. 2 2s are and 2 1s are. 3 how many times? 7 times. And 7 how many times? 1 time. List down all the factors in one line, 7 and 1. Now you know that we from all the factors we just have to make two numbers in such a way that when we add or subtract we get the middle term, which is 1, and when we multiply the number we get the product term, which is minus 42. Now the thinking process starts that if I'm joining these two numbers together and these two numbers together, my numbers become 7 and 6. Yes. If I'm looking at the middle term, that is positive 1, that gives me the idea that these numbers must be two consecutive numbers. Yes, 7 minus 6 can give me positive 1, and 7 multiplied by minus 6 can give me minus 42. So this is the suitable choice. So I have to write the breakup of my middle term, 7m square plus 7m minus 6m minus 6. Now my expression has divided into 4 terms. Now I have to make the groups of like terms. From the first group I will take 7 and n common. When I will take 7m common, on the first place I will have m plus 1. Coming to the second group, I can see that here we have the minus sign with both the numbers. So minus 6 will be outside, and inside the bracket we will have m plus 1 and close the bracket. Again, m plus 1 is the common group. M plus 1 is the common group. So I will extract it out, m plus 1, 7m minus 6. 7m minus 6. I hope you have understood the lesson. But before leaving the lesson, it's important to understand this step of the previous question. See, here the middle term is positive, but the product is negative. Look at the breakup of this question. In the middle term, the bigger factor has the positive sign and smaller factor has the negative sign. Same in the next question, we can see that the middle term has the positive sign and the product is negative. When we will be breaking the middle term, you must have to mark the sign of middle term and the bigger factor with positive sign and the smaller factor with the negative sign. I hope through these two questions you have understood today's lesson. For the next difficulty level, please catch me in the next video. Don't forget to watch my videos, like and share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of every new video next in time. Thank you very much.